The Golden Gemz podcast? What's that? It's a podcast where you get your motivation. It's a podcast where you get consistent gems. It's a podcast where you get your inspiration and you sit back and just learn just a little bit. It's a podcast that even your mama love. It's the best podcast simply around. The Golden Gemz podcast, baby. And yes, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming back. Sit back, relax, and get these gems.
Yo. We live? Can you see me? Yo, welcome back to the Golden Gemz podcast, my beautiful people. Yes, we are back. The second half of season 2 is getting started. And hey, I got some stuff that I've been cooking and I've been working on, man. And we are back. And hey, it's time to let y'all taste it. It's time to let you go ahead, come back and tune into your favorite show. The Golden Gemz podcast. Where else would you want to be? What other podcast would you want to listen to? Come on now. This truly will be my favorite episode. And this guy is my favorite person to talk about. And that is Kobe Bryant. And hey, with Kobe, what else can I say about the man? The man is a legend. The man is great in his own right. And I decided that because I also, I got the Rich Dad Poor Dad. I got that review coming as well, but I decided to go ahead and put that back a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and do the Kobe, of course, the mentality, the Mamba mentality. I had to, I've been eager to get y'all, the juices of it. I wanted to get y'all my review of the book. I wanted to give y'all, some gems that I got from the book. And also, too, it was a great read for me. And then, too, Kobe is one of my favorite players of all time, one of my favorite just role models, period, to look up to of all time. And, everything that he's done, you feel me? His history and his legacy, it stands on its own. You feel me? I can't say enough about the man. And, with this being Monday, I'm actually go ahead and release some more info, some more juices. Hey, it's Motivational Monday. From here on out, every Monday, I will be bringing you an episode. So I'll have episodes Sunday, Monday, and then I'll have, of course, my sports talk later on in the week for you. So every Monday, hey, Monday is God damn, I got to go back to work. I got to go ahead, go do this. I got to take the kids to school. I got to go ahead, get this ready, get that ready. It's starting the week off. Everybody don't like Mondays because you right back to the BS for some of y'all. Some of y'all living your best life every day, just like me. So, hey, it ain't no BS. You just having fun with it. So, hey, Motivational Monday is coming with you. Well, not coming with you. Coming to you. Yeah, it's coming to you. So Motivational Mondays is coming to you, man. And today I'm going to have a quote for you. And dang near every Monday, I'm either going to have a quote or sometimes, I might have something inspirational, like a video or something that I've seen. And I might go ahead and display that for y'all. And it's just going to be, a little something to kind of get your juices going for the week and get you excited, to go ahead and crush the week that you have ahead. So stay tuned and look forward to that. Motivational Mondays is coming at you live, man. We're going to go ahead and really get after and get into it. But, back to this legend, hey, without further ado, let me go ahead and get into my review of the Kobe Bryant's Mamba Mentality book. And, hey, this has been, oh, God dang. Whoop. All right, let me stop playing. But, hey, this has been, a great read for me. And this has been, long overdue. And I've had this book for a while, but, I had to really dive into it. And, I really couldn't stop reading it after I picked it up. So that, says a lot in itself. And with this book, man, it's honestly, it's constricted and illustrated so well. And it really breaks down not only his Mamba mentality, but the mentality that he had throughout his career and his journey through life, really. And with this book, man, it kind of goes through his journey throughout life, and it talks about his different, routines, his different mantras, his different, I want to say mentalities. And also, too, it talks about, man, just his relentless to, pursue greatness. And with pursuing greatness, you feel me, like it's a hell of a thing that he did, because he left like a legacy that's going to live on forever, and that his kids are going to be able to look back and be like, dang, that was granddad, dang, that was grandpa. He did so many great things. He broke so many barriers, and he was relentless on his pursuit to achieving greatness and, becoming the greatest basketball player of all time. He's, of course, in my top one. It's controversial, I know. Hey, you got MJ, you got Kobe, you got LeBron. Hey, it is what it is. I'm going with my guy Kobe. Of course, MJ, you was number one. You was, but you wasn't really my era. I grew up watching this man. You feel me? I grew up idolizing this man. When I hooped, when I threw some Kobe, when I threw some in the trash, what was I saying? Come on, man. And, with this book, it kind of relit a fire under me, honestly, just within my personal life. And it kind of took me back to my playing days as well, like when I played football. And it kind of had me in that mode I really thought just like this man. And it kind of goes, it kind of goes, unnoticed to, see what an athlete goes through behind the scenes, as far as like his preparation, his mantras, and the things that he does to get prepared to go out there and go to battle every day against, whether his teammates, whether it's opponents. It goes without saying that, it's tough in some areas to really, shut down your mind and just focus on that one thing. And Kobe Bryant, I mean, he did that night in and night out, and he was great, and probably one of the greatest that ever lived at doing that. When it comes to that Mamba mentality, when it comes to just having that mentality that when I step out here on this court, this practice field, this whatever, this diamond, hey, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to be the best, and I'm going to kill anybody that's in front of me. And that's, what I took away from this book, man. Like, it was his mentality to where his routine was key. His focus on the fundamentals was serious, and that is something that I feel like I carried throughout my game as well, and I always focus on the little things. I always focus on the fundamentals. I was always a big person that was big on routine. And that's the same thing with Kobe. Like, he took us through his specific tape routine. He had the one trainer he would go to every single day, and they perfected, his tape, and they got it exactly how he liked it. That was me too. I sometimes tried the younger trainers, but I had my guy. SO to John Locke. He always hooked me up with the tape, and, he always got my ankles right. And that was the same thing for Kobe. He used to get his fingers taped sometimes, when he broke his index finger, when he had a fracture in there. And, with that, like, this book was so just greatly put together, man. Like, it illustrated everything. And I love the fact that if you go through the book, you actually will see. I'm acting like I'm a preschool teacher teaching y'all, reading y'all classes or reading the book to y'all in class. But if you go through and you look through the pages, it's a picture on every page. And I love that about this book, because not only did he break down his mentality, and he broke down what he was feeling, what he was doing, and the specific things throughout it, he also gave you illustration, and he gave you the right words to pair up with every single thing that he went through. And he gave you a picture, and he talked about the picture. In some of these cases, he even wrote, some descriptions on the photo, and gave you like a little insight of why he did this, why he did this thing, why he did that thing. And, it was great to see, and with Kobe Bryant and his Mamba mentality, man, it was some great to actually have an insight on, and I'm privileged and I'm blessed to just, have been able to watch his career, and now being able to read this book, man, because it was a great read. And I advise all of y'all, regardless if you play basketball, regardless if, you play baseball, tennis, regardless if you don't even play sports, you feel me? If you're past your sports prime, just go ahead, give it a read, man. Pick it up. You won't be disappointed. He's going to touch on a lot of different things, and, he's going to give you some gems and you won't be disappointed with the gems that he gives you. So without further ado, let me just read y'all one page from this book. I actually might read y'all a couple pages, but a couple pages that stood out to me, of course, was specifically the one where he was talking about the Mamba mentality. So here's what Kobe Bryant said about the Mamba mentality and what it is pretty much. He summed it up great in my opinion. The mindset isn't about seeking a result. It's more about the process of getting that result. It's about the journey and the approach. It's a way of life. I do think that it's important in all endeavors to have that mentality. And that's, kind of key, and it sums it up, honestly. It sums up what the Mamba mentality was. It's not about the end result. It's not about the end picture. It's about the journey throughout whatever you're going through, the journey throughout whatever you're doing to get that end result. It's about embracing the journey, embracing the little chapters that you have within your own journey and going forward. And, you know, focusing on all the endeavors of the mentality is key, because you're focused on all the little things that's going on throughout your life to get you to that ultimate point to where, hey, I made it to the top of the mountain. And guess what? I enjoyed every single part of it. I remember every single part of it. I didn't skip any steps. I rode through it all, and I fucking ran through the wall, and hey, I burst through that motherfucker, and now, hey, I'm standing and I'm excited. I crushed the goal, and now I'm focused on the next goal. And that takes me to my next page that I was going to talk about, because it kind of summed up Kobe Bryant in a way. So it said, like, pretty much like throughout his career, you know who Kobe was. My man was a shooter, ultimate shooter, double team, triple team. It don't matter. He gonna go ahead and get the ball up, or he might go ahead and pass it out and give a dime to one of his teammates. You feel me? But on this page, I really was excited about what he said, because I felt like it was the same for me when I played. So just listen. It's really one of the greatest joys on the planet. That feeling drove me to always want more. When I won one ring, I wanted two. When I won two, I wanted three. I think that drive stemmed from being part of a rebuilding process after struggling for a few years and working to reach that pinnacle. Once I reached it, I wanted to achieve more. I wanted to experience the still familiar feeling of never feeling that defeat again. So, like, for him, winning championships was everything. And I feel like in life, winning is everything. You not only can win, say a sports tournament, or you can win, you feel me, a game going against your cousin, or a game that when you're playing cards or anything like that. Winning can contribute to you just winning at life. You winning and making your family happy. You winning and making your friends happy. You winning and making the people around you happy by your achievement and by what you're doing, to better your life. And I feel like, with the Mamba mentality, it was a great thing, to just read about, and also just to look at and be like, dang, I'm kind of doing that in my own life and kind of comparing it to your life. And I feel like with the Mamba mentality and with Kobe Bryant and everything that he stands for, he gives you an insight to how he approached the game, and also to the fundamental thoughts that went into every single game that he played and every single player that he went up against. Because he talked about Vince Carter, he talked about Tracy McGrady, talked about AI, talked about LeBron, Russell Westbrook, talked about playing against James Harden, playing against KD. He talked about all these different players, Tony Allen. He talked about them in a way to where it was not only just an opponent, it was a science behind going against that opponent. And with that science, he had a fundamental breakdown in his mind and in his mentality that he had when he approached the game, he just really went out there, and it wasn't just about picking up a ball. It wasn't just about defending this guy when he has the ball. It was more deep down and more, I guess, hindsight to what he was doing every time he went on the court. Because if you look at it, he had a lot of intel to where he was breaking down film to the T on these guys. And with him doing that, that's what caused him to really be great, because he worked his ass off to become great. So, with that, I love, hey, you see the 2-4 up there. You see, I'm always drinking the cold, hey, Mamba mentality. Hey, go ahead, crack one open. SO to Kobe, SO to the late great. They always fill these body armors to the top. Hey, ain't nothing better than a body armor. Ain't nothing better than reading and learning about your favorite player. And, with that, I feel like you can take this approach, through life and body armor. Hey, y'all better go ahead and sponsor me. It's coming one day. Y'all just stay tuned for it. But, with his mentality, with the book, it just shows you that not only can you use the Mamba mentality, for when you're playing games or when you're being an athlete out there on the field, you can use the Mamba mentality at life. You can break down your life and your teaching, say if you're a teacher, or you can break down, say if you're a coach, your coaching skills, and give them to the next generation, and also give them to the kids that you're teaching in different ways. And you can even, say if you're working in an office and you're constructing, I guess you're an engineer and you're helping, construct a new technology, you can have that Mamba mentality with doing that and having that pursuit and breaking those things down to a science to where you understand it. And then that science motivates you to continue to press forward and get shit done. The Mamba mentality is really about him pursuing greatness and having that mentality to where I'm doing everything the same. I'm going to have this same routine and this same routine, waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, getting taped by the same guy, doing all these little things is what's going to help me reach my ultimate goal. So what is your ultimate goal in life? Go ahead, reach it by having that Mamba mentality and using it in different ways to help you go forward in your life. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know the Motivational Monday quote of the day. Hey, it comes from yours truly, Kobe Bryant, and it comes from me, Relly. I'm talking to y'all. But, we all have self-doubt. Hey, hold on. Wait. Let me start over. Don't judge me. Judge your mama. But it goes like this. We all have self-doubt. You don't deny it. You don't capitulate to it, but you embrace it. So, that goes to say, like, at the end of the day, we all doubt ourselves. We all, at some point or another, get to a point to where we're like, God damn, can I really do this? I'm injured. Can I really come back from this? Damn, I got this paper due on Friday. Can I really get this paper done by Friday and it's Tuesday? Damn, can I really, take care of these bills that's due next week, but I don't really got no money. I don't really know how I'm going to get it done. I don't really know how I'm going to pay it. You all can have those we all can have that self-doubt, pretty much. We all can have that self-doubt. And the thing is to not let the self-doubt win. That's what capitulate means. Don't let it win. Let your self-confidence overpower that self-doubt that you have and go forward. Come on now. Like, hey, we're going to all be great. We're going to all achieve greatness, but it's just doing it one day at a time, one step at a time, having that Mamba mentality to take us forward. You feel me? And hey, I love you. You love me. We all love each other. So let's all love each other and push each other to reach new heights, push each other to eliminate, damn near, eliminate, same shit. Let's get that self-doubt up out of us. Let's crush every single goal that we have and let's go forward. So y'all continue to be great. This episode was brought to you by the Mamba Mentality, the Mamba Forever Body Armor Drink, and, you know, the Golden Gems podcast, man. Where else would you want to go to listen to podcasts, to watch podcasts, to comment on podcasts, to like podcasts, to subscribe to podcasts? Where else would you want to go? I don't know. But hey, thank y'all for tuning in, man. This has been, you know, an exciting episode. Excuse my my little spurts there, you know. Your boy, hey, I'm coming off vacation. I missed y'all. I'm coming off of just working my ass off in different areas of my life to continue to get better. So, you know, let's all continue to get better together. And I hope y'all ready for this second half of the Golden Gems podcast, because it's going to be serious. I might have merch coming soon. Stay tuned for that. You see the logo. The new logo is out there. And just stay tuned for what I got coming, man, because we're going to continue to go forward. We're going to continue to be great together. I'm excited for the future. I hope y'all are too. So y'all just stay blessed out here. Y'all keep working hard. And, hey, continue to be great, man. Take this Mamba mentality and use it in your own life and let that motivate you to go forward and be the best that you can be. Because guess what? You got that in your bag. I know I got it in my bag. So let's continue to be great together. Yes, you tuned in to another episode of, or you have tuned in to another episode of the Golden Gems podcast, baby. And guess what? We out. Hey, and now I can go ahead and, flip